Hey everyone, Shabim here, and welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory career mode here on FIFA 19 with MK Dons, and of course...
PJ Tove is back.
I managed to keep a hold of him for another episode. Because it's still the transfer window, we still have money, so...
Still got to spend it.
Yep, you know what the old bargain hunter's like. Right, we had two matches off camera in between the last episode. The 2-0 win against Southampton with goals from Tonali and... Up. And then we got a 1-1 draw against Fulham. We scored with Gutain, and then we conceded a 90th minute equaliser, which I was not impressed about. Today we're going to have a game against Leeds, but before that we've got some more money to spend, and again it'll just be one match in this episode. A lot of extra stuff though. We've got the transfer money to spend, we've got some more money hopefully coming in as well. We'll have our youth squad update and our youth scouts as well, so a lot of stuff going on. But first of all, let's spend some money. We now have £47 million. The reason behind that is because we sold some peeps. We sold Vargas to Forest for 4 million. Apai went to Cardiff for 6.3. Leighton went to Schalke for 14. Kabak went to West Ham for 5.8. Romero's gone out on loan as well. That's all we've done so far. We've got a few more on the currently going out list, and there are a couple of very large transfers that should give us an extra 15-20 million to spend on top, and there's a few more players who are willing to let go as well. So first of all, we're going to go back for Mr. Puig.
The man who could have got away.
Yeah, it was a risky one last time. We lowballed him a bit, didn't we, really?
Yeah.
I mean, just look, it's such a freaking bargain.
Well,
it's so crazily a bargain.
His weekly wage has now increased to 89,000.
Okay, so they've given him a new contract, but he's still kept his release fee.
Yeah.
This is going to cost us a lot of money in wages. However, I believe it's going to be worth it. 88 potential, you say?
88.
We've got to go for it. We've got to...
He's small, dynamic, as we say, 5'7".
Yeah.
He's just good with his feet, a typical Spaniard midfielder.
Yeah, I think alongside Tonali, he's going to be absolutely lethal.
Yeah.
Let's see how we get on then. Right. He wants to be important. So that's a good sign. The fact they've told us his squad role means they might tell us what his wages and demands are as well. Because I can't be asked for this guessing game anymore. 3 years? No. 4 years. Thank you. Disregard the release fee. Oh,
hey.
That goals though. In fairness, I'm not going to score 20 goals with anyone this season. Only him. You could have the 1.8 million, mate. Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week.
So 89,000 current, 53,000 he wants here.
Yep.
Except...
That's how normal football works. They're willing to take massive pay cuts to go to the Premiership.
There we go.
I'm so glad we got that one over the line? Over the line, that's the word. Right, so we're going to... There's the argument now between budget and what we possibly need. We need a couple of centre-backs. However, Kluivert and Barco are absolute bargains because of their release fees. So where are we at now monetary-wise? We've got 38 million, which means we can't afford both of them anyway. So do we just go for one? I say we go for Kluivert, because he does have something special according to this game, so it's 90 plus potential.
Yeah.
So we go for Kluivert first, and then potentially we try one of the centre-backs.
Yep.
And then we'll wait until the money comes in. So Kluivert thinks class as a left winger. He is indeed. 19 million. He's 82 rated. He'll be not a highest rated player because De Graaf has hit 82 now as well.
Yeah.
But he'll be joint, and he's worth between 28 and 37. We're going to get him for 19. 67 grand monthly wage. I think it's a bargain.
Yeah.
He does show something special, which means he's got a potential 90 plus on this save file. Every save file is slightly different, though, we've realised. I've been doing some digging earlier, and it gets a bit complicated with modifiers and this, that, and the other, but it can change per save file, and we've lucked out with this one, I think, with Kluivert. He wants to be crucial, which is going to happen. He's going to be one of our first-choice players, so that's not an issue. We want you for 4 years, really, at least. Is it a demand free? No, he's happy with 4 as well. That's good. It does mean we're going to have a lot of renewals in 4 years' time. It's going to cost a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not a problem. We can deal with that. Hopefully by then we'll be Champions League winners and everything. That is very reasonable. I mean, then 10 appearances for 610 grand is going to get triggered.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to remove it and just see what his wage demands are.
Again, could be 65 So is it really worth
65, that's 4 grand. That's only 200 grand though. If he puts it back to 65, it's only 200 grand over the year.
Go for it, why not?
It could save us a chunk of money. Let's hope he doesn't. If he storms out, I'm going to be gutted. Oh!
He's got it.
Oh!
He's got it.
That's 610 grand saved. That leaves us 15 million. I don't think that's not going to be enough to go for Militao, is it?
I believe with other transfers that could come through,
You said we should wait until after the Leeds game.
I would say wait till after the Leeds game.
Got 15.78 million. That could be enough for Kundi, but I think we'll probably wait. We'll do that then. We'll do that. We will wait. So we should bring in our new players now, I believe. So we want to bring Puig, who's 77 rated, which is probably one of the best players in our squad. And we'll take Joswiak off the bench. Then we'll bring Puig on in place of Dabo. And then we want to bring on Kluivert, who's an 82 rated player. It's going to make our front three very, very strong. Sorry, Garcis, you're off the pitch. And Felix is off the pitch. Felix is going to grow. He's going to get a lot of football anyway. He'll have to share that position with Kluivert. Kluivert can also play right mid as well. So if De Graaf needs a rest, we can bring Kluivert across and bring in Felix at left wing as well. But that's a really strong front three now. I'm very happy with that.
And I'll take Magnussen off the bench because
oh yes, yeah.
highly unlikely to use a keeper.
Yep, I think as we've sold players, more players have dropped onto the bench.
Yeah.
What we got on the bench at the moment? So we've got Rueg. We probably need a centre back, don't we? Really, so probably Bisek. Our centre backs just seem to progress so slowly, which is why we're looking to get a stronger one. It's just so typical that the strongest centre back we have is the one we're currently trying to sell.
Yes.
I'm going to bring Bisek onto the bench for now. Got Rueg can play right back. Okay, Dabo can play across the middle. Guateng can play across the middle and the front too. I think that's probably okay for now.
Yep.
Strong enough. We'll once we get the rest of the transfers, then we'll sort of hone the squads in a lot more. There we go. Right, so this is our team for the game against Leeds. Important one. These are the teams we need to beat. The ones we're fighting against for the bottom of the table. Really, we want to try and finish about mid-table if we can. So far, we're 12th. If we win this game, we'll actually go probably close to a Europa League spot, which would be very nice. But yeah, let's get to this home game against Leeds then. Alright, what we got? We're going to go our home kit there away. So Svilar in goal, Rivieros, Mai, Jiang, Ampadu, Jumni, Puig, Tonali, Kluivert, Arp and De Graaf. So debuts for both Kluivert and Puig. Let's see how good they actually are. I really hope so now we brought them.
It's a lot of money.
Team promoted is perfect. That's why I said I think I found the right difficulty level.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent ages tweaking these bloody rollers, but... Oh,
It's in.
oh he's at the bar!
So lucky. So lucky. Please get it out. Leave that curse on there. And that swung.
Wow!
Yeah.
I think these are better than Man City.
They're not bad.
I think, in fairness, might be better after a few less beers, to be honest. But that's my blame. I'm blaming the beers. About 8 now, something like that. Wait, that's a bit over the top, isn't it? Had 1.
Yeah.
Right, 1-0 down. Huang Li Chan, obviously. We can do better than this, he says. What?
Premiership. It's not easy.
You're telling me?
You're not going to win game in, game out like you did in the previous divisions.
Well, this is just reinforcing our point that we probably do need to prioritize. I mean, as much as I want Barco, because he's got that 89 potential,
You need strength.
I think we probably do need that centre-back.
You need Premiership-ready defenders.
Because our defenders are just not...
Defending.
They're 73 rated, or 74 rated now, so we're moving into a new month. So we need to... By the end of the season, they probably could be 78, 79, but... Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. There we go. I figured out how to get rid of that now. I keep pressing the button where you control the goalkeeper instead.
Yeah. I only finally recently found that out.
I know, I've done it a few times now. I actually scored an FA Cup goal once. That actually gave us the win.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, we definitely need some strength, don't we, really, there.
Yeah.
At this point in time, we're just not good enough. Come on. That one lucky bounce. I thought Leeds were going to be a team we'd have to win because of... They got promoted as well this season. They won the championship, we came second. It's really bad. Oh. Do you ever hate this game a lot?
Yeah. I don't mind taking on the next 20 minutes if you feel like.
Well, go for it, mate. You can take the next 20 minutes. I can't deal with this shit anymore. I think the game's cheating, to be bluntly honest with you.
It's just the culture of going from the Championship, which is still a tough division, and then going to the Premiership, where it's just a whole different ball game.
So I have made it a bit more difficult with the sliders and so forth to try and simulate what would happen in real life. I've made it a lot more. They're a lot more dangerous in front of goal now. The CPU. There's a lot less chance for them to make an error, and that's shown by the fact that I think they've had 3 shots and scored all 3 of them so far. This is Ricky. What's Ricky do out so wide?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a high boot, surely. Ampadu just took one in the afro.
Tough index.
Felix is broken. They're just so lethal, aren't they? You just can't... In front of goal, they're just absolutely brutal.
No remorse.
Huang Hee-chan with his 2nd goal of the game. It just shows that we do need to invest more money. I mean, I know it's crazy to say the amount of money we've already invested and the players we've already brought, but there's more investment that needs making, probably in the defensive positions, like we said. And we've got a couple of choices. If we can possibly bring them both in, that would be ideal, but I don't know if it's maybe a bit too expensive. Consolation? Oh, that's just brutal. Corner kick. Tonali, it's out. Reece James as well. We didn't look at him on the centre back list, did we? Come on, Stengs. Gotta be. There we go.
Whee!
We got a goal. Stengs.
Yeah. Doesn't mean much for a lot of the minutes.
See, this was saying about how these players get really aggressive. Stengs is our right wing back at the moment.
Yeah.
And he's the furthest player forward. So Felix playing that left back role is probably not completely... And even Barco could play that role.
Yeah.
But we need money first.
Yeah.
Well, trial by fire.
And there you go.
4-1 loss. It's not... This is worse than the Man City one, in fairness, because this is a team that we're probably fighting against. We are scheduled to finish mid-table by the board, which I think actually might be the first time that we're going to have a target that might be a bit more difficult. Like they've challenged us to finish mid-table in the Championship. We got promoted. Same with League One as well. But this time, we're going to have to fight for it this year. We're going to have to really fight just for survival, I think.
I was just took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
It's got to be about a relegation battle.
This is a year solely of just consolidation, and then hopefully we get another nice chunk of money next season to support ourselves. Right, we've got 4 pieces of news. What are those 4 pieces of news going to be? Right, Durkin's been sold for 12 million. No, well, 14.6. We get 12.
Yeah.
A loan offer for Wu, I think I might take. A transfer for Bernard. It's not really that much. It's a transfer for Amaya from Arsenal. Amaya's already on the way out for a decent amount of money.
So there's no point in tampering around with that deal.
We've got 27.5 million back now,
Yeah.
which is good. Can we look at our transfers that are currently going on?
Yeah, so transfer negotiations.
Is that in the hub, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it would be. Alright, so we're going to transfer hub. Received offers, there we go. So Maya's currently on the go for 8.5. Do we want to try and get more from Arsenal?
Well, he's going to AZ Alkmaar. You'd rather him go to Holland than to stay
That's
in
true, I don't
England.
want to come back and bite us in the backside, to be honest.
Yeah.
We could let Wu go on loan for a season. It'd probably be beneficial for him, to be honest, so we'll let that happen. And we've had an offer for Bernard. Are we ever going to use the left back? Probably not, but to be honest, for 1.1 million, is it worth even bothering? Or should we just let him progress and hopefully sell him on for more money later on? Yeah, we'll possibly, if someone comes in for a loan offer for him, we'll take that, but I think at the moment we'll probably just let him sit there for now. And then Amaya will reject the Arsenal offer. I can't. I've already done it, obviously. So currently we've got Rueg, who's going for 12.9, and Chalobah going for 11.5. Those two together should hopefully give us another 15 million.
Yeah.
Goes back up to about 45, which should be a good deal. Of course, we're coming pretty close to the end of the window now. Well, literally got a day. Let's just do a bit of trading quickly before that disappears. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It keeps taking players off of it for some reason. Right, let's put Jiang back in. We want to try and get Jiang built up as soon as possible as one of our main centre backs. He's progressing pretty nicely. He's already got up a point this season. I might try and push Arp up, you know. That would make a lot of difference. He's already pretty good, but we'll just do that anyway. Right, that's that done. Nothing major happened there, really. Right, so we're going to push forward now. Hopefully these deals are going to go through and we'll be able to do some stuff on deadline day. It's deadline day now. Come on, what are these deals? Oh, Maya's broken down.
Oh.
There's a two-piece of news we did not want. So the Rueg deal's still on the board. Right, do we try and do one of these defender deals now then?
Yeah.
What do you think?
For me, it's Militao. Strong, versatile, right back and centre back. You know, he's in real life. He's signed a permanent deal with Real Madrid. You know, it's a marquee signing.
Yeah, he's 80 rated, isn't he?
Yeah, it's further down.
Is he further down? We've gone past him, have I?
Yeah.
There he is. So, sort of fighting them between this one and this one. We know we can get him for guaranteed 15.7. My worry is this guy's value. It's going to cost us our entire money.
As we said, but there's a way we can get rid of Amaya. Send him to Porto.
Let's try our luck, yeah. You never know. They might allow that, and
yeah,
it could take a good 10 million off this deal. It's been the first deal we've done all summer that we actually have to negotiate for, rather than we're just going for it. Right. So player swap, wingers. He's classed as a striker, isn't he, Amaya?
Yeah.
Strikers. I mean, there's other players I would consider, to be honest.
They'll take him.
They will take him. 21.8 million still.
I would say take that down to 15 million.
You think that's a big old drop? That's how negotiation works, I suppose, isn't it? 15 million. Let's hope they don't storm out. 21.1.
16.
We could always...
We are going to barter our... We're going to keep on going. So 16 million.
We can say maybe it's just a different striker? One that's worth a bit more money?
Possibly. But then we've already agreed the swap for Amaya. So we now cannot swap for another player.
We can't change another player?
No.
Ah, okay then. What do you think then, 16?
16. We're going to slowly work our way to meet the minimum.
I'm doing 16.1 because I can't be able to change the one.
That's fine.
19.9. So we got 17?
Yeah.
Ah. Numbers. 17 mil. 18.5. We got 18 then, are we?
Yeah.
So going to leave us with 9.5 left. Hopefully Rueg's going to go.
I would say to hold the deal. A few more hours into the transfer window.
In Mittal.
Yeah, get the Rueg deal completed and then see how much money we have left. The deal's not going anywhere. We've agreed the transfer fee. So let's just go to a few more hours into the window, get the Rueg deal done, and then we can spend a bit more cash.
Hope this is another offer. Chalaba's gone. We forgot about Chalaba.
Yes.
Okay. Loan off for Jiang, you can bugger off. So Chalaba's gone now as well.
Yeah.
So that would allow us to possibly buy the other defender as well. We've got 36.6.
So we'll go straight for Militao because he's already said he's looking forward to terms.
I mean,
if we don't do this within the hour, he will say that they've broken down.
I think these two centre backs are our priority, and if we have got enough money afterwards, I'd like to go for Barco, but that is another 22 mil, 24 mil.
Yeah.
We're going to struggle, aren't we? But
as we've seen in the recent games, we are needing defenders.
Yeah, definitely.
Top quality, Premiership quality defenders.
Well, this is an upgrade of 6 ratings.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a good one. He's only on 12.5 grand at the moment.
This is a massive bonus to why we should go for
important then. He wants crucial.
I
knew he was going to. I knew he was going to do that, yeah. Go 4 years.
Yeah.
They're happy with that? Good. My worry is now is they're not telling us anything, which means they're going to want us to guess the wage as well, aren't they? No, they're not. 40k.
Perfect.
15 clean sheets.
Leave it alone.
Mate, have you seen me playing this game? There's no chance in hell I'm going to get 15 clean sheets this season.
Fantastic deal.
We'll take that.
Eder and Militao.
We'll take that all day long.
Milton Keynes Dons.
Right, so where does that leave us now then? That leaves us with 15.7.
I would say run the transfer deadline to 3 hours to see if any last minute deals come through.
Well, Barco's 24.
Yeah.
And the other guy, Kundi,
yeah.
he was 15 point something, I think.
What about?
No.
I was going to go for the recent English/Irish/ doesn't know his nationality.
Ricey boy.
Rice. But he would be a downgrade compared to Kundi, but he would be a cheaper option.
15.7 Kundi. So we have got enough money for him now, to be honest, but I think we'll move forward a little bit. Hopefully we'll get another offer in for another player. There's a few more players on the transfer list. So we have got a bit of news, that's good. That's an offer for Claude Maurice. That is exactly what I wanted to happen.
Yeah.
I'm fed up with Claude Maurice. His potential has been reached. His stamina is awful. We brought in Clivert, we brought in Felix, who are both better in his position anyway. I didn't look about how much we'd get for this player. I think it was 12.6 million, I'm going to guess.
So go for... It's Sassuolo, so maybe 13 and a half, 14 million. Maybe.
We'll go 30. We don't want to lose them because it's important to get... If we can sell this guy and afford to bring in Barco on the last day, this will be a big deal for us. 10.1. 12?
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Come on, please accept it. That's a final offer. Do we go for 11 or are we worried that they're going to run out?
I'll go for 11. We've got to try and get as much as we...
Well, 11.1 it is. Oh, please accept that.
There we go.
Okay, so we just got to... So what this and Rueg is about 24 million altogether.
Is the Rueg deal still active?
It's still active. That's the worrying thing, isn't it?
You sure?
It was.
It's not now.
Accepted.
He's rejected the move.
Oh, he's rejected the move. Oh, Rueg, no one likes you. Well, that's just ruined my ideas now then, isn't it?
It has, yeah.
Well, hopefully somebody else comes in for Rueg then. No news, that's not good. No news is actually bad news in this situation. No news again. Oh no, there is one.
Here we go.
That could be Claude Maurice going, isn't it? No, Jiang, loan offer rejected. Retracted even. Oh, 2 bits of news, 2 bits of news.
Here we go.
Claude Maurice sold, transfer Rueg. PSV.
The answers have been... The prayers have been answered. Here we go.
The answers have been prayed.
That's the one.
They're offering less money. Doesn't tell me how much I can get for him, but we got 12.9 from Sporting.
Oh, use the right scroll and it will give you the... it doesn't matter.
Oh, does it? Okay. Well, it's too late now.
So we'll go for 11 million. And if they want to say this is our final offer, then we'll take them for their word.
Yeah, we got 13 offer from the other one.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk... Do we go 12.2, do you reckon? Is that too much?
All we can do is try.
I don't want this deal to fall through. I hope they won't storm out on that. That's
got
good.
it.
Right. We've just got to sell him now. Just got to sell these 2 players.
We have to do this with the marginals of a couple of hours left in this window. This feels like we need to get some yellow tyres on, you know, the famous colours for deadline day.
Interest shown in Weyer.
Oh.
That's just throwing a right spanner in the works now. Yes. How much is these paying for Weyer?
Can we nick the deal?
13.1. That would be instead of Barco, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford Barco, to be honest. Either the deals go through, I don't think we'll be able to afford Barco. Then again, we have just brought Clivert and Felix in that same position.
So it would be an excess of a player.
Yeah. Although Barco would be an excess of a player as well anyway, but...
Yeah.
Unless he could play that left wing back role. Go for an extra hour and see what happens.
Right, now it is time to buy some players.
We've got to make decisions now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Things we've got to...
So 24 million would not be enough to cover Barco's wages.
very true.
So Barco is off the deal. It is not happening. It's too far out there.
We do have 2 left midfielders we've brought already, so it would be excessive anyway, to be honest.
I think defenders wise, there has been a couple of players we've put in there. Kunde, Michael Varnier that we've put in there. Diego Liet, who's got potential of 88. So who knows? We might as well just negotiate for pretty much every defender on this list who is available. He's not a bad shout. I've used him in previous career modes when your potential's 87, 88.
Yeah. What's he looking at? He's a solid centre back, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not singing, not dancing, but he's got good strength, decent stamina, standing tackle, sliding tackle, head and accuracy. He's a simple defender.
A simpleton.
He's a simpleton, bless him.
And then yeah, Marco Varnier.
Oh, you haven't scouted him properly yet.
No, but I've used him on a previous save file.
Bastoni's just moved.
Yeah.
Delete would be comical.
And I believe every other player in your shortlist is unobtainable.
Yeah, to a point, yeah.
So I would say we go in for Liet, Varnier, and the other player. Can't remember his name now. His name will pop down on the scroll. The one we've got on the bio. Yeah, Kunde.
Well, Kunde we know we can get no matter what.
Yeah.
Kunde's 15.7, no questions asked.
Yeah.
Which would leave us with extra money left here and there.
But there is nobody else on this list. So yeah, that's my recommendation. With 2 hours left of the window, go for 3 defenders and see who wins.
We'll go Liet first. Maybe we can... So it's currently Rueg and Claude Maurice that's being dealt with, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we can possibly look at someone else to be traded with. Who else do we have that's not like surplus to requirements? Garcis is a player who's on the transfer list. Do you reckon they'd take that?
They would take that, and it would majorly take a fraction off the transfer value.
Should we try it? I mean, we brought him in solely as a player because he was a cheap buyout clause.
It will be a major... Whoa!
Wow, they didn't really take much major off, did it really?
Whoa! Whoa there! I'm not even sure if you want to complete this deal because it's working out their rate. They're valuing him at least 26, 27 million.
Which is what it said. It said 18 to 27.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can get for 10...
At the end of the day, if they don't want to do the deal, we haven't got time to rectify it. We can just move on to Varnier or Kunde.
We'll try with 10 then, see what they say. I'm sure they're going to say no. 18.
They are going to be stubborn.
They want 29 million on that. That's a no then.
I think we've got to walk away.
I mean, it's 88 potential, don't get me wrong, but it's just... We can just get more.
Too much money and we haven't got enough time.
So what was the potential like on... Why is it just stay where you were?
So Varnier has a potential of 85 and Kunde has a potential of 86.
Rose with Varnier we know nothing about. We don't know what his value is or anything at this point in time because we're not scouting fully yet, but
I believe he's worth a punt. I've used him before. As I said, very neat, very tidy. I won't call him a Rolls Royce because it's a bit of a high distinction, but I've got a good feeling that it would work out well for this team.
Kluivert's knocked up off the wall.
But he is your star attraction.
He is now, yeah. Right, they don't even know what he's worth. What do we punt this at?
Again, go for the swap deal. Just see what nibble we can get on it. Okay, that might be too much. No. So, midfielder, striker, fullback.
Well, that was a striker.
No, I don't want Garces.
That's not good, is it?
But they are. It's Cittadella in the Italian league.
Oh, he's too good for them.
By the sounds of it.
Josh Marger then.
They don't want him either.
Wow, okay. Is he not good enough or is he too good?
No way. No. That's it. We're not doing strikers.
Midfielders then.
Yeah.
Lee Jiang, Guatain, Kubo, Voss. It's only 3.2 million. That's not going to take a lot off, is it? But
I don't think he's worth that much money.
you don't?
No.
So they'll take Brendan Bailly, but they still want 9 million on top.
We can work this out. I would say 5.
Well, you read my mind then.
5 million. Let them do the hustle. But to me,
8.1 with a 10% sell on. I don't really want the 10% sell on, to be honest, because we might end up selling him on.
yeah.
I also don't want the 8.1. I'll settle with 6.1. 9. Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it?
It's because we took off that salon.
7?
Yeah.
I mean, potentially we could end up getting this guy and still be able to afford Kunde as well. And
There we go. Marco Vania.
We have no idea how good he is yet. He could literally be 71 for a wee at this point in time still.
He could be, but we've already got Militao. And we couldn't, unfortunately, get the Liet deal done.
Yeah.
But then that still possibly gives us room for the Kunde deal.
Yeah, which is still a 78 rated player. It's still a 4 improvement on what we got. Right, we know nothing about you still. Drop punt at rotation just in case he's not very good.
Yeah.
He wants to be important. Okay.
So that gives us a bit of a positive.
He could be decent here then.
Yeah.
4 years as normal. Spot on. Good. No release fee. Accept. Good. Ah, this is going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it?
Ooh.
30 maybe?
30. We may be overpaying. But
Thing is, if this falls
position-
through, we're screwed because it's the last day of the window.
Yeah. There
Get
we
it
go.
happy.
Probably overpaid, but it's
Don't
a
matter
risk.
too much.
It's a risk. So that leaves us in a position of
We have got 15.82, which I think is going to mean we're going to struggle to bring in Kunde as well.
okay. Let's hope that Vania has
see how good he is then. 76. He's better.
better than what you expected.
We've got 74s at the moment, so
So better than what you
better than what we got. So that's actually a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can. We've got 2 hours. If we can go forward an hour and one of our players sells in this hour, we might be able to pull the Kunde line of the deal.
But the problem that we have is that if we agree a deal, it will not be completed in time. It will be very marginal.
Even if we do it on the if we get the money in this hour, and we've got 1 hour remaining.
Have we got any other deals that are going out?
Ruig
Okay.
and Claude
press
Maurice.
it. Press it.
We have one piece of news.
Who is it?
Joseph Marja.
Oh, you have got to be kidding. These deals will not be completed now. They will not be completed.
Got Ruig. And Claude Maurice is not. Is the Claude Maurice deal falling through? Oh, he's not on the list anymore. Was there a deal for Claude Maurice?
There was a deal for Claude Maurice. He's sold.
Oh, he is.
He's gone.
He sold.
Yeah.
We have money. We've spent the money, really, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't believe it's worth selling Marja right now because the money won't come through till the following January.
I don't mind. I'm not going to use him, to be honest.
Okay.
If we don't use him until January, his value's probably going to drop a little bit.
So we've got 15 million. So we're working, if you include in wages, we're looking at a player with around 10 million in value. As you can see from this very big list, some of these players are never going to be signed. Kunde is
We
out
could
of-
try and get him for cheaper than his value, and then we might be able to afford his wages. He's got 86 potential.
So because his value
They might
is
even take Josh
between-
Marja.
and he actually does play for Bordeaux in real life. Isn't that ironic?
All we can do is try. All we can do is try. No, let's not. Let's begin negotiations.
Yes.
He's
He's definitely one Kunde.
It's the only player we've got. He's 86 potential.
Okay.
He's the only player we've got the chances. And plus, we could probably sell him for a profit in the future. And if he's no good,
But he's 22 years old and he's a 78, so
so Joshua Marja.
and he doesn't want to go. So
Midfielder, striker, winger. So again, are we offering too much there?
I believe they just don't want him.
We paid 2 million for him. I
Not
don't have any.
even used
I don't
him.
have any use for him, to be honest. We just brought him in as a profit maker. This could be the chance to make his profit.
Go on then, give him a go. And they want him with an extra 9 million on top.
Which means we can afford his wages. That's a good deal to bring that in.
I would say.
I'm gonna push it lower, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
7.25?
No, 6.
6.25.
Yeah.
Someone's eager. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. That was a good deal. That was Jasbremski deal, wasn't it? 2.5 million.
I would be lying if I said I've never done that myself by buying players on buyout clauses to influence bigger deals. But that's the power of a buyout clause.
The power of buyout
There's
clause.
no obligation to keep them for the contract length you've given them. So, yeah, it's worth it.
Let's put a brand new defence.
Yeah. And hopefully a defence that will stop the leaks.
He wants a 5-year deal. Nice, I'll take that. Stop the leaks.
The leaks. Leaks.
That wasn't like a hint at who we're going to try and sign next.
We're never going to get Matthias de Ligt.
Come on, tell me what you want. Oh, don't be a dick about things.
So if it's a 78, you're looking at between 30 40k.
Well, he's on 29.5 now. I think 30k is a safe offer.
Ooh.
He was less than that.
Yeah, and get the deal done. And there we
Boom.
go. Jules Koundé has just signed.
Oh, Jules Koundé.
Jules Koundé.
Right. That is a lot of money spent.
Yep.
We have 8.45 million left. We're going to sell Rueg. I might... You know what I'm thinking, right? If I can sell... if I can sell Marja as well, there's a chance I could have the money available in January to go for Barco.
Barco, yeah.
Might be some more offers and so forth. Let's negotiate.
And as I've said to you many times, I don't think that Shabby Game has taken advantage of the Bosman system.
Not as yet, no. But problem is, with our list, it's only at this point now we're getting to the point where the players are over 23.
Yes. So if these players are 23 years old and they have 12 months remaining on their contract, you can sign them for nothing.
That's the reason why I've got all the players of 86 plus potential on the shortlist now, just to keep an eye on them all.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, they don't come for free. You've got to pay for wages and signing on fees. But to save yourself 10 to 20, maybe 30 million on a transfer fee, it's definitely a good idea just to keep an eye on them as soon as players turn 23.
9.5 for Marja.
So another player going to Cardiff.
Yeah.
So,
Cardiff's going to be super strong soon.
yeah.
So that would be another 20 odd million between those two deals.
Yeah.
Probably a bit less, but 18.
Yeah.
Add on to the 8 we've already got. That might just be enough. 26
That's enough
million.
to see you through till January.
1 hour remaining in the window. We got
9.
butt tons of news.
9.
That'd be a lot of end of month stuff, I reckon, is it? Or yeah. So we got
So the transfer talks for Marja and Rueg have both broke down.
we have had another offer for a WEG,
Yes, from Fiorentina.
which is I think maybe a better offer than what we had. I
Yeah.
can't remember. Oh no, it's not. Okay.
And then Marja is also wanted by
AZ Alkmaar.
AZ Alkmaar. Okay.
So we'll negotiate both these deals now. Like I said, we can get the money in, ready for January. Then we know what our plans are. As long as Barker doesn't sign a new contract, then he won't lose his release fee.
No.
And I think apart from them, all the cheap release fees been triggered by us already. Then,
Yeah.
which is good. Right. So we want 13 in theory. That's what the other two. Well, the other two are paying high 12s, but if we can get 13, that's even better.
That'll do you.
12.5.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah, we'll
do
take
you.
it. Don't want to risk losing the order. The order? Offer? That's probably the right word. And Marja, we want to try and get 9.5 obviously by the looks of it. Which is definitely doable. We'll go hardball for 10 straight away, see what happens. And we'll drop to 9.5.
You would if you just didn't.
Yeah, if it
reject
didn't
that
press
deal.
reject, then that
Yeah.
probably would have been a lot better. Yeah, that's
fine.
definitely a point.
I know
Youth
you-
Scout has returned with a new player for the academy. That's our Scout of Future Star. It's a goalkeeper.
Sib Lefebvre.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sib.
Which ain't completely terrible, I suppose. I haven't got a great... We've got Svilar, so he'll be a pretty decent offer. Some more transfer stuff, that sort of stuff. Interested in Weyer, we know already. Deadline day has ended, we know already. And we've got our youth... Well, yeah, that's what I want anyway.
Yeah.
This is our youth squad monthly update. So we have a quick look at these players. So 77 to 91 is our new Scout of Future Star goalkeeper. 81 to 87, Mattia Marino. I'm tempted to call him up now, I think.
Okay.
Might as well just put him as part of our youth squad.
Yep.
Maybe loan him out next season. Lewis, I don't think 87 is good enough for us, so we'll get rid of you. Lino Vera, because you're guaranteed 81 to 87, I think we'll call you up as well. I'm going to leave you in there just to check you out for a bit longer. Fabrizio Oliveira, 83 to 89. Take a bit of that. I mean, we need to get him in. The training's getting better. Ruben Ortiz, 84 to 90.
That's a given.
We'll get that straight up there. We need to look at you a bit longer. You a bit longer. You can be ditched. You can be ditched. 70 to 94, Cameron. I'm confused. That's not my Scout of Future Star. That's a player I scouted myself.
So your new man is him?
My new man is Cameron Roberts, the Englishman.
He's English.
Nice. Don't think I've ever had an English player come through the Scout of Future Star for me.
Nice.
Left mid.
Yeah.
What have we just spent all our time trying to sign?
Left mids.
Why? Okay.
He's 15. He's not going to see the light of day.
He's got 91 acceleration already.
He's very quick.
He's good. 74 dribbling, 76 long shots. What's his current ability? He's only 57?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. When this guy hits 16, then he's definitely getting promoted.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got some players up to the squad now. That's good. Reece James wants to leave in the next window. I'm more than happy to let you do that. Dan Voss, he's only got 80 to 85 potential, I think. So if we want to try and get his value up a little bit maybe, but we're happy to let him go as well. Right, so we're just going to do our youth scouts, which should be right now, and then we'll finish things off. So first of all, we have got our scout who went to Mexico, who found a lot of crap, some more crap, some more crap, even more crap. Now that's good.
That's
73 to 93. We'll get you signed up to the academy. You're crap. You're going to be scouted longer. You're crap, and you're crap. So we could have potentially found another star there, young Mexican lad.
Yeah.
Mason. Yes, his name is Mason.
Mason.
Yep, I knew you'd
So
like that.
good, he named him twice.
Yep, he's been sent to South Africa. He brought some crap, some crap, some crap, some crap, some crap, and potentially okay. We'll let him scout him for a bit longer. Need to make sure he's going to be in the 70s. And last but not least, we have got Oliver Green. Yes, you're in Portugal. You're not quite good enough for me. You're not either.
Hey.
We'll leave you to be scouted a bit longer.
Worst player they've found.
Oh, 82 to 94. He could be up to 75 now. That is a player.
And he's 17. He could go straight into the first team.
Right, we'll get you signed straight up then. 72 to 92 as well, right back.
Yeah.
We'll get you in the academy as well. 56 to 70, no. 55 to 77, no. 60 to 80, no. 63 to 85, no. 51 to 71, no. 55 to 75, no. Two possibly fantastic Portuguese players.
Yeah.
So excited, I'm like coughing my guts up now. Right, let's have a quick look then at the youth squad. If we get lucky here, we could have a cracker. Right. Well, there's one of them. 66 rated, 82 to 94 Cam.
Wow.
He potentially could be promoted straight up, you know.
He could be 1.2 value compared to others. He does stand out.
He's not pacey. He's sort of an all-right. He's got good technical ability. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Ball control, dribbling. 5'10", left-footed Cam. It's interesting. I'm tempted, you know.
I can't see why not.
Might as well. They don't really progress much quicker here anyway.
No.
And the other one was this right back, 72 to 92, 62 current as a right back. That's definitely worth looking at. Anyone else who just brought in? I can't remember now. Oh, there we go. The Mexican lad, 73 to 93, 47 current ability. He's got a long way to go.
He has,
He's a Cam. So that's pretty good, actually. So what we're going to do off camera now, before we head to the next episode, let's look see what's going to happen in the next episode. I think we'll get our foot into the door. We'll play the West Ham and the Leicester game off camera. We'll come back for Southampton in the Carabao Cup, and then Everton away, and then we'll finish things off with the Burnley game and also get our youth scout and youth squad updates as well. And hopefully by then we should have our feet under the table in the Premiership. I'll have our squads sorted out. I'm going to go for this time a little bit different. Instead of having 3 separate squads, all sort of equal ability and switching between the lot, we're going to go over a first team, a second team, and a youth team. That's the way I like to do things. So we're going to sort that out this episode, and then that'll give us more of an idea moving forward about who we can probably sell on as well. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. Obviously, thank you very much to PJ Toe for being here once again.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you again very, very soon for the next episode of The Road to Glory. Bye.
That is money well spent, mate.
I'll definitely do the trick, won't it?